Hi, my name's Ciara from Ciara's Home Yoga, and this is Yoga for Low Mood. Sometimes for low mood, we just have to get from our head into our body, and that's what we'll do today. Today's practice is for the low mood that we all get from time to time, when we're either physically exhausted or emotionally exhausted, so it's not too taxing. Sometimes we have to step back even in our yoga practice. Less is more, where a gentler practice suits to leave us feeling balanced and at ease. And that's what we'll do today. So let's get started. For today's practice, you may or may not need a block. If you don't have a block, you can use a cushion or a pillow instead. We'll start seated on our mat with our legs crossed. And as always, you can sit up on a block or a pillow on your bum if that feels more comfortable for you. Inhale, we'll bring our arms up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Last one, moving with our breath. And release. Inhale, we'll raise our left hand to the ceiling. Exhale, we'll stretch to the right. Inhale, we'll flow to the other side. Exhale, we'll feel into the stretch. And we'll repeat this a few times, moving with our breath. And move at your own pace here. We'll make sure that our lower shoulder is down away from our ear. Close your eyes if that feels good. One more time. And release back to center. We'll make our way to tabletop now. We'll inhale, drop our belly, look up. Exhale, we'll bring our chin to our chest and squeeze our navel to our spine. We'll repeat this 2 more times, making it a moving meditation by moving with our breath. And release back to center. Inhale, we'll raise our left hand to the ceiling. Exhale, hand back to our mat. Inhale, we'll raise our left hand to the ceiling. Exhale, we'll thread the needle. Bring our left ear to our mat, pushing into our right hand to increase the twist. Coming up onto your fingertips here if that feels good. Our right hip can sneak out to the side here. We'll make sure that our right hip remains over our right knee. And breathe deeply. And release. We'll push ourselves back up to tabletop again. And we'll repeat the same on the other side. Inhale, we'll raise our right hand to the ceiling. Exhale, hand down. Inhale, we'll raise our right hand to the ceiling. Exhale, we'll thread the needle. Bringing our right ear to our mat. Pushing into our left hand to increase the twist. Coming up onto your fingertips if that feels good. And breathing deeply. Breathing like we do when we move with our breath. And release. We'll push ourselves back up to tabletop. We'll turn our hands inwards now so that our fingertips are pointing towards our knees. And we'll do 2 more cat-cows here, making it a moving meditation by moving with our breath. One more time. And release. We'll bring our hands to face forwards again. We've two options now, depending on how you're feeling today. Option to open our knees as wide as our mat, bringing our big toes to touch, and we'll come forward into child's pose, drawing our chest to our mat. Or you've the option to join me for down dog. From our tabletop position, we'll tuck our toes and push our hips up to come into down dog. In our down dog, we're drawing our chest to our thighs and our tailbone to the ceiling. Walk your feet out here if that feels good to you, bending one leg and then the other, and again. And release. We lower our knees to our mat. Untuck our toes. We'll open our knees as wide as our mat, big toes to touch, and we'll come forward into child's pose. Resting our forehead on our mat, and we're drawing our chest to the ground here. We'll bring our attention to our belly now and feel it rise and fall with every breath. And release. We'll make our way to kneeling on our mat now. If you can't sit in your heels, which a lot of us can't do, you can place a block or a box between your feet and sit on that. Find the lowest orientation of the block that feels comfortable for you. Inhale, arms up, lifting our bum up, look up. Exhale, we lower back down, give ourselves a hug and bring our elbows to our thighs. And again, we'll repeat this a few times, moving with our breath. And as always, move at your own pace. Last one. And release. We'll make our way to sitting on our mat now with our left leg extended. We'll bring our right foot to our left inner thigh and we'll line our upper body up with our extended leg. Keeping our shoulders back and down, we'll lean forward, flexing our left foot, lengthening out of our spine. We're not collapsing in our upper body. Our spine is long and straight, and we'll breathe deeply with long, slow inhales and long, slow exhales. And release. We'll come back up to center. And we'll twist to the right, bringing our left hand to our right knee, and we'll place our right hand on our mat behind our back. We're not forcing in this twist, and we're twisting from our waist, looking over our right shoulder, and we'll breathe deeply again. And release. We'll place our hand on our mat now, halfway between our knee and our thigh, and we'll raise our hips up. Breathing deeply here, making sure that our lower shoulder is down away from our ear. And we'll feel into this nice side body stretch while bringing our attention to our breath. And release. We lower back down and extend our right leg on our mat, bringing our left foot to our right inner thigh. We line up our upper body with our extended leg and we lean forward to find our edge, maintaining a straight spine, breathing deeply. Our shoulders remain back and down and our right foot is flexed. If we get lost in thought, we'll return our attention to our breath every time. Inhale back to center and exhale, we'll twist to the left, looking over our left shoulder. we'll move our left hand behind our back and we'll bring our right hand to our left knee. You can push into your knee here with your right hand to increase the twist if that feels good. But we're not forcing, and we're twisting from our waist. And release. We'll place our left hand on our mat, halfway between our knee and our hip, and we'll raise our hips up for a nice side body stretch down the right hand side of our body. Our left shoulder is down away from our ear. Breathing deeply, always breathing like we do when we move with our breath. And release. We'll make our way back to tabletop again now, with our hands under our shoulders and our knees under our hips. Holding a strong core. Inhale, we'll straighten our left leg. Exhale, we'll bring our left leg to the right hand side of our mat and we look over our right shoulder for a nice side body stretch down the left hand side of our body, and we'll breathe deeply here. Inhale, we'll straighten our leg again. Exhale, we'll lower our leg to our mat, other side. Inhale, we'll straighten our right leg. Exhale, we'll move our right leg over to the left hand side of our mat. Toes on the ground. Looking over our left shoulder to our foot. And breathe deeply. Inhale, we'll raise our right leg again. Exhale, we'll lower our knee back down. We'll walk our knees back an inch or two and lower down onto our belly. Hands under our shoulders. Inhale, we'll come up to cobra, shoulders down away from our ears. Exhale, we'll lower back down. Inhale, up to cobra, elbows in tight into our body. Exhale, lower down. One more time. We'll come to Sphinx Pose now, bringing our elbows directly under our shoulders. We'll move our left hand to our right elbow, bend our right leg, and we'll hold onto our foot here. If you can, we'll face our fingertips towards the front of our mat, rolling our right shoulder down and back, breathing deeply. And release, other side, moving our right hand to our left elbow, bending our left leg and holding onto our foot with our left hand. Fingertips pointing to the front of our mat if that feels good. And our left shoulder is down away from our ear. Breathing deeply and evenly. We'll bring softness to our face here and check in behind our eyes and with our jaw and let go of any tension there. And release. We'll roll over and make our way to lying on our mat now. We'll bring our left foot to our right knee, our right hand on our left knee, and we'll twist to the right, looking to our left outstretched hand. Our left shoulder remains grounded on our mat, and we'll breathe deeply. If we get lost in thought, we'll return our attention to our breath every time. And release back to center. Other side. Right foot to our left knee now. A left hand on our knee, and we'll twist to the left, looking to our right outstretched hand. Our right shoulder remains grounded on the mat, and we'll breathe deeply. Breathing like we do when we move with our breath, breathing deeply and evenly. And release back to center. We'll bring both feet behind our bum, and we'll open our feet as wide as our mat. And we'll do some windscreen wipers, dropping our knees to one side and then the other, and again. Breathing deeply and evenly. And release. Back to center. We'll bend our legs, bring our feet behind our bum, roll to one side and push yourselves back up to sitting. I hope you enjoyed today's class and you'll join me again. Thank you for practicing with me today. Please subscribe to Ciara's Home Yoga for more gentle yoga like this. Take care and bye. If you like this class, you might like to try my gentle yoga series. I hope to have 30 days in this series. Have a great rest of your day.